So, conversation is, it takes a village. This can be a roundabout, might be a couple videos, but this here is the goat farm. Excuse Maggie, she will bark. Goat farm owned by my stepson and his wife, Matt and Rachel. And they have two children, aged 10 and 8. And they were the first in this area, and I'll show you the area in a second. They were the first in this area to have a home, and they've been running a gourmet cheese creamery for the last, I don't know, I'm gonna get this wrong, but let's say 8 or 9 years. And they've got, I don't know, over 80 goats that they milk daily, and then they make the goat milk into cheese. And they've won awards around the Northwest, and they are in Washington and Oregon and doing quite well. And I'm going to take this moment to give them a standing ovation for the job they do as parents. You know, running a small family farm is a 24-hour-a-day process. The work never ends. And despite that, they have made sure they give quality time to their children. They've taught them excellent values, and they've surrounded them with love. And it's the surrounding them with love that I want to talk about. Let me get to the end of the driveway, and then I'll give you some sort of overview here. Since they started their farm, there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other homes along this road in Olympia. And I'm going to talk to you about the village that they've formed. Let me get to the next area and then I'll talk to you. Okay, this home here is Rachel's mother. She built her home and moved in, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. I'm gonna get the years wrong, but that's okay. You get the point. Across the street is Mark, his wife, and his 2 daughters. He works for the city or the state, one of the two. I don't know, they've been here again, maybe 4 years, 5 years. That home over there, the black roof, that's Ezra, his wife, and his daughter. And tucked on the other side of this house here is Annie and Johnny and their son. Annie is best friends with Rachel. They've been best friends for years and years and years. Annie and Johnny, their son, Bodie. And that's it along this road. Let me see if I can get a shot of Annie and Johnny's home now. No, I can't. Anyway, it's over there. And that's it along this road. And well, it isn't. I'm going to add one more person here pretty quick. Just so, let me get the dogs coming back. Toby's got to do his business. The other person I want to add is my wife Bev, who is Matt's mother, and I'll show you where she stays when she's here on the farm. And the whole point being, this whole road, which is, I don't know, can't be more than 1/8 of a mile long, with the 5, 6 homes and the people, that's their village. You know, obviously all the family members take care of each other. Right over there on the other side of that fence is a community garden. Everybody's worked on the garden together. They all benefit from it. Just so, let me get Toby. Toby, come on, Max. And I'll be right back. And this orchard here is brand new. About 6 months ago, Bev and I and Matt and Rachel and the two grandkids, we started working on this, and we're getting there. We got a butterfly garden. We got, I don't know, over a dozen fruit trees. We have our first vegetable garden here, and everybody worked together. And in this little village, you know, if somebody needs to borrow a tool, or to borrow like the four-wheeler, ATM, whatever you want to call it, or borrow a pickup truck, they borrow it from each other. And people sharing the eggs, people sharing the goat cheese, just like one large extended family. And if you can see up on the hill between those two, the gap between the two fir trees, there's a green shuttle bus. That's where Bev stays when she's here. And so they've got, within walking distance, there's two grandmothers, me, grandfather, two grandchildren, then we call Bodie, he's part of the family, so another grandchild. It's just one large extended family, everyone helping everybody else, especially on the main projects. And I've talked about my childhood so many times. Maybe some of you are tired of hearing about it, but I lived in a neighborhood, everybody knew each other's names, everybody knew the children's names. The children would walk through the neighborhood and all the neighbors would see them and know where they were. If there was a problem, everybody came together to help. If there was a death in the family, it was like just the extended family, the village came together to support the person who had lost a loved one. If there were celebrations, everybody came together to celebrate. And I watch on social media and I see in the news everybody talking about how they don't feel safe, they don't feel connected to anyone, everyone feels isolated. And I'm here to tell you guys, and some might not want to hear this, but I'm here to tell you, it starts with each person watching this video. A village does not form without people deciding they want a village and they want to become a village. And that, for now, is the message. I'm going to talk about, in the next video, I'm going to talk about people who do not have this luxury of this property and, you know, having family members live right next door and having best friends live right next door. I'm going to talk about that because that will be talking about the majority of people that are living in neighborhoods and are feeling isolated in their own neighborhoods. We're going to talk about that next. Who was it that talked about it takes a village? Was that Nancy Reagan? I don't know. God, I might have that wrong. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'll know by the next video. Anyway, there's Maggie, there's Toby, there's the green bus I talked about, and I'll see you in the next video. Over and out.